Hello comrades, Commissar Bro here today with They Are Billions. That's right. This is a fun little zombie survival tower defense game type thing. Real-time strategy. Depends on how you want to look at it. Either which way, if you've been on YouTube in the past couple of weeks, I'm more than positive you at least heard about this game. It's really cool, just to start off. Like, it's a simplistic game and in the way it's actually played. You pretty much have a command center here. You have units. You could build buildings through the command center. For example, I'm going to build some colonists. We're going to try to get them as close to the rocks as possible. It's kind of hard to see right there, but no big deal. Alright, we're also going to build a sawmill to start getting some wood production in on this motherfucker. That's right. Alright, so we'll put that there. We're going to take our rangers. We're going to scout out down here. That's something you'll notice is, like, if you're playing the game, you'll actually want to scout around to try to see if there's any zombies nearby. I don't know what difficulty I'm playing on. I kind of just picked a random one. I'm not very good at this game. I think the farthest I've gotten is day 79 on my second playthrough. And this would technically be my fourth playthrough. Ooh, zombies. See, there we go. We got some wily zombie bastards hanging out in the wilderness, just waiting for us. And unfortunately for them, we don't like them. Put them down, boys. Put them down. Or ladies, more like, because my rangers are all female. But anyway, we're going to kind of just leave those rangers there to do that. Start kind of do some work. You want to be careful about doing that, because that might end up biting you in the ass pretty hard. Alright, so first things first. We've got some workers working. We might need to get a quarry. There's some stone here. More alternatively. Yeah, that's... Wow, there's really not a whole lot of stone. Oh, here we go. This is a better deposit here. So we're going to put that... I guess we'll put it there. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to build a fisherman's cottage to have more food production as well. And we're going to need more colonists. For the colonies! Or like that voice acting likes to say, for the humans. It's not the best. It's kind of interesting how this game is blowing up, to be honest with you. But I totally see why. Like, I've kind of been addicted to it since I started playing. I've already got 8 hours in this game. I've only played about 3 playthroughs. And I've gotten pretty far every time, except for the first time. I think I only made it to the 25th day or so, the first time I played it. And then, like I said, the second time I played it got a little bit farther. But it's tough. Like, it's a tough game. It's definitely not going to hold any punches, just because it's like your first couple times experiencing it. But thankfully, this is actually going to be a little bit easier of a game to play, I believe, because of the fact that I have much more of a... basically more choke points, because the first time I played this, or even the last game I played, where I got to day... Oh, man, which day did I get to? Like day 65 or 70 or something like that. There wasn't choke points, so... And there was no iron nearby. Each map is randomly generated, so it kind of makes the game a little more difficult. The overall idea of the game is you have a certain number of days you're supposed to play through, depending on what you choose, either 80 to 150, 80 being the hardest, because basically the hordes just keep coming, they just come faster. Bow chicka bow wow. And basically that makes this game really hard. Like... Wow, I just realized all the innuendos I'm making here. They're coming faster. The game is just so hard. Oh my god, goodness gracious! I swear this is just a regular old gaming channel. It's not none of that meant, not trying to get anybody all riled in their britches. Oh, jeez. Anyway, but yeah, so they are billions. Horde survival mode, basically. You fight a lot of zombies. You build up an army to hold against them. You build defenses. As you can see here, I'm building houses. You've got 4 different resources. Well, 3, really. You've got workers, you've got food, and you've got energy. But then you have additional sub-resources, which you actually build stuff with. Stone. Oh, okay. Gold reserves. I don't really care about any of this. I guess a bonus quarry would be nice, I suppose. Cool. Alright. But anyway, you've got... wood, gold, stone, iron, and oil. I've never actually even got to use oil before in all my playthroughs. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to start building a wall right about here. Yeah. So we can protect that southern part. Thankfully, the environment can also be not only your enemy, but your best friend, because it acts as a natural choke point for the zombies. They can't come through the forest, they can't come over these cliff mountain things, and they can't go through water, or at least any of the form variants they have in the game currently. I don't know what they're going to end up adding. I wouldn't be surprised if they start adding some sort of flyers or birds or something like that. And again, maybe they're already in the game and I just haven't seen them. But what I have seen so far is I've seen basic just zombies. I've seen runner zombies. I've seen giant tank zombies named Chubbies. I've seen venom-spitting zombies named Venoms, I think. They actually spit like acid or something, or venom, poison. But either which way, I've seen those. And then I've seen a long, lanky female zombie. But I killed that fast enough to not know what it does, because I didn't want to find out, to be honest with you. Because it seemed terrifying. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If this is a game that you would be interested to see, I would absolutely love to record me playing it or even streaming it, because it's a lot of fun. I really like this game, and I can't wait to see what they do further with it, because it could definitely be one of the next big games as far as I'm concerned. It's got so much appeal. The aesthetic is wonderful. The graphics are great. It's a simple kind of top-down isometric thing. You know, it's going for that idea that games like Factorio and whatnot did, where they invoke the old feelings of like Age of Empires 2 and the old Command and Conquer games and whatnot. Again, this game is probably going to be a little bit more reminiscent to like Age of Empires in terms of its how the actual city building aspect of it is, or the colony building, I should say. Which again, that's an absolutely wonderful thing, because it's an absolutely wonderful game. So why not? Why would you not want to evoke that? But see, we're going to start running into problems here because we don't have places to put houses, and there are zombies moving in on our base. See, this is what will happen, is they'll creep. And actually, for the sake of the video, I want you to see what happens when a building becomes infected by the zombies. Pretty much all the workers inside the building become infected as well. And then you have a problem on your hands, as you can see here. Rather than just having one zombie, now I have a bunch of zombies coming at here. And this problem becomes extremely terrifying in the later portions of the game, when you have a whole horde of zombies attacking you, and you have a gigantic city, and they break through one section of the wall. Let me tell you, the situation escalates very quickly, and one minor mistake can be the difference between you surviving and you being completely annihilated. And that's kind of where I guess the fun in this game really comes from. Because it's terrifying, it's hard, it's frustrating. You feel so many emotions playing this game, to the point of being like, oh my goodness, what am I doing with my life? Only to want to go right back into the grind one more time, to just see if you can push that score a little bit higher. It's great. It's an absolutely wonderful experience, and it's still early access, so it's not done. Supposedly, the only thing they really plan on adding is a campaign, but I really hope they don't stop there. This is a very unique premise, a very fun premise, an absolutely wonderful game. So personally, I want to see way more. I want to see a lot more. I want to see co-op added in, for example. Like, I see no reason at all not to add in co-op. This game has a wonderful foundation for such gameplay. So, yeah, it would be great to see something like that. But yeah, I mean, I could go into more specifics regarding the game, but I think this really kind of hits on what I want to talk about simply for this first video here. But again, if you guys want to see more videos in the future, I would absolutely love to play this game for you guys. Furthermore, if you want to see streams of it, streams we can do too, whichever you prefer. I think both formats would actually be wonderful in the context of this game, so I'm all for that. And I like how the game just started and the zombies are already just coming at us. Just guns a-blazing. Not making this easy. But whatever. What were they supposed to do? Anyway, this has been Commissar Bro, and I'll see you next time.